How you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of pressure washing we just did. Got this 12 valve we picked up last night, and I will go ahead and let you guys know that I lied to you guys. Told you guys I was gonna do maybe like a common rail on the Fummins or 12 valve, built 12 valve, but honestly it's just not gonna happen. It would cost probably like 10 grand to do the common rail if you were to do it right and it actually be worth a damn. And I just don't, it's just not happening. So yeah, it's a little bit of a financial thing really, but at the same time, I mean, it's just the way that it is. I would rather put my money to other things, but we're still gonna be building a truck, not this truck. I actually went and looked at one the other day, yesterday, but ended up not buying it. And I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly what kind of truck it is until we get one, because that may change as well. But I mean, to start with, I plan on keeping the engine out of this one. It's a 12 valve, so I mean basically I have my engine for my next build. 95 12 valve. It's a 5-speed truck, but this is the engine we're going to use for the next build. I can't tell you guys what kind of truck it is right now because that might change as well. But yeah, it's going to be cool, and it's going to be something that we can take to the track and race with Mason. Whenever we're at the local events, I can have my own truck to kind of mess with. So yeah, really hate to do that to you guys and tell you the Fummins is going bye-bye. Yeah. This will be now the third Fummins that I've built and sold, but no one ever wants to give a decent amount of money for them whenever they're done, so you just make more money if you just part them out. That's just how it works. So yeah, anyways, got that painful part out of the way, painful part of the video out of the way. Nice snowy, warm, wet, nasty kind of day. I'm just working on, I have the Fummins pulled in the garage now. I'm just working on pulling all of the parts off of it that I'm gonna keep. I gotta get the flatbed pulled off. I need to pull the seats out of it. I'm gonna keep the seats. I'll probably put the rear seat in that IDI up there. And yeah, I pulled the anteater off of it. My tachometer kit, probably just use that in Mason's truck. And yeah. All right guys, we got the repair sleeve here on the front, or on the rear main. So it was kind of tricky to put on. It didn't come with a tool, so I'll show you guys. If any of you guys ever do one of these and you don't have a tool, as long as you have a carbide bit, you can basically take your rear main seal installation tool, and if you just grind this edge right here down a little bit, the sleeve will actually fit perfectly inside that. So we just put it on that way, and then we had something that we could be against this edge and actually punch it on. My dogs are attacking me right now. But you do that, and then you won't damage the seal putting on. So we got it completely installed. So now we just got to put this rear cover on, and then we'll press the seal in. So that's what we're working on right now. We've also got the oil pan pulled off. and got the pickup tube soaking over there, getting it cleaned up. So all right, guys, we got the rear main seal installed finally. That took quite some time to get done, but we finally got that installed. It was really hard to do with the repair sleeve, getting the tool over it, but we think we got it good. So we're going to put the front timing cover on, and both the gaskets we have they were ordered for a 12 valve will not line up on this timing cover, so we shipped something wrong or something. So we're going to run to town and match a gasket for this timing cover, because this bolts on the engine, all the bolt holes line up, but the gasket, which like I said, we have two of them, and one of them is for sure a 12 valve, and it still won't line up on this. So we're gonna go see if we can find a gasket. What's going on, guys? We just got back from town. We were not able to find anywhere in town anyone that had that gasket in stock. So unfortunately, we can't put the cover on until tomorrow, probably, front cover. But we got the engine adapter all painted up. It looks decent, I guess, but need to get it bolted on the back there. And then at that point, just gonna be waiting on the gasket on the front. We did get the new injection pump nut. We had to order a new one because the old one was kind of messed up. We got a new one. It's good to go. And I also got, so whenever I first bought this parts washer, I bought some of the degreaser that they had at Harbor Freight, and it just wasn't it just wasn't strong enough, really. So stepped it up a little bit. I'm just gonna put the whole 5-gallon jug in there, and hopefully it's not so bad that it burns your hands horribly bad. I mean, it's gonna burn, you're gonna have to wear gloves, but it'll just be a lot more effective, and we'll actually be able to get the parts cleaned a lot better, because it's not strong enough with just 1 gallon, so or 1 part degreaser. The rest of it's like 15 parts water. So I'm just going to put the whole 5-gallon thing in there, top it off with water, and see what it does. But that's that. Anyways, also got a new door for the IDI. The window got busted out of the other one, and I wasn't gonna mess with changing the window. I just got a whole new door for it. It's power. It's pretty much the same color. It's got some dust on it, but yeah. So I gotta get that switched out, get it put on there, and I'm gonna have to cut a piece of my fender out. Man, let me tell you guys, the IDI is just a country boy truck, and that's just how it is. So yeah, she's special. But yeah, so we'll see what we can get accomplished here now. All right, guys, I got that stuff switched out. Nice clean purple stream now. It looks like it's a lot stronger. It's already trying to wipe just the grease off that's kind of saturated on this. So got that accomplished, switched out. Now we're gonna work on pulling the flatbed off of the Ford. Kind of a sad moment, I know, but it's just the way it is, guys. All right, guys, got Corey's razor pulled in here. I don't think I really showed you guys much of what happened, but last time we went to Haspin, he poked a hole in the oil pan. It wasn't really his fault. Someone put a skid plate on it and put self-tappers through the frame, and whenever he went up a hill, the self-tapper went through the pan. So he's paying for that now. Well, he already got that fixed, but now he's putting a skid plate on it. Nice little weld there. You actually would have to pull the motor out to get this oil pan off, but we just did a secret mod and just cut a hole in the bottom of it. Top secret stuff.
Secret mod.
Yeah, no one knows about that.
Look at that shit. I can't believe there's no skid plate right
Yeah,
there
look at, shine the light over here. This is how these come from the factory, right?
Yeah.
They come
well, a 900S.
Yeah.
Nothing, yeah.
Just all this is just, I mean,
Those are coolant lines right there.
Yeah, coolant. I mean, they just leave all this hanging down. It'd be...
So they can sell you that stuff.
Right.
They sell it. You gotta buy it. Bailey's has a factory skid plate under it.
Yeah, but from the factory, these ones did not have a plate on the bottom. That's insane because, I mean, you're just asking for trouble. A little stick, it wouldn't take nothing for a log to rip that in half, then overheat the engine. And this thing wasn't quite wide enough to fit over. It couldn't quite, what would you call that? It's not wide enough to fit over the pit, so we had to put it in here sideways like this, which was a little bit of a challenge. It's like that meme with Austin Powers on the little machine in the factory.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we got the flex plate put on. It's an ATS diesel 12-hole converter. It's billet. This thing's heavy. It does not play games. It's a heavy heavy flex plate. I hope I was saying flex plate the whole time, not converter. This is a heavy duty flex plate. It's honestly a bit of an overkill in my opinion for how heavy it is. I think just an SFI one is good, but with this thing we know we'll never have an issue. And if for some reason we have bolts back off, we'll be able to fix them. We'll be able to, you know, just basically twist the engine 6 holes over. And yeah, I know I'm not making any sense right now. It's fine. Anyways, we got that put on. You guys saw earlier, I got a seal pressed in here. I finally got a seal pressed into this. I forgot that I bought a press, you know, so I can finally use it for a reason. And that slid right down in there. But you guys can see this thing has a repair sleeve on the front. And this is the tool they give you to slide over the front of it. And you can see that's what it's centered. I mean, there is this is supposed to go over the front of the crank. There's absolutely no way that this is gonna happen. Here's a crank right here that doesn't have a sleeve on it, and you can see how it goes right over the front, and then it'll guide the seal over it. But since this has this repair sleeve on it, and I'm scared to try to get it off, to be honest with you guys, because I feel like it ended up damaging the crank. So probably just gonna order an oversized front seal. I think that's what Mason's gonna do, because that's with it even right there. So kind of sucks. Really want to get that cover put on. I tried to do it and I ended up bending that seal, so I couldn't get it put on yet, but we'll get there eventually.
Go home and wrap up your vid.
All right. Well, I got this 12-valve truck pulled in here, and got to start taking the transmission out of it. Pretty sweet mod it's got done to it. They just broke the dipstick off inside of the tube. When we were buying it off the dude, I said, how do you check the oil? He said, I don't know of a better answer than that. But it has a H1C turbo on it off of a first gen. It was swapped from an automatic to manual. And I think that's pretty much it. The only other thing on it that's not the greatest is the shut-off solenoids for an 8.3 Cummins, and they just like zip-tied it in there sideways. But other than that, it's a pretty stout, solid truck, and there's a lot of good parts off of it, and I'm going to probably use the engine itself for my next project. And we'll get that 5-speed swap out of there, and that'll be good for somebody else. Some good wheels on it, good bed. A little bit of rust on it, but not bad. Tailgate's in good shape. So if you guys need anything, just hit us up. Inside the bed's kind of scabbed. It's got this nice diamond plate on it all the way around it. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think about the video I put up yesterday. I was going to put that into this video, but I was like, just kind of bored, and I just kind of threw it together real quick. Yeah, it's kind of stupid, but it was funny. I mean, it's not like we're like going far away with that setup. It was just around the streets of Mexico, and we weren't going fast, so really hope we don't see any hate from that, but it was just something funny to do, and hopefully you guys got a good laugh out of it. And yeah, but anyways, get this thing torn apart soon. Got a lot to do on the schedule, but we're gonna get through all this stuff. I just got a lot to do right now. But yeah, anyways, thanks you guys again for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you guys subscribing to the channel, liking the videos, leaving comments. That means a lot. We'll see you guys on the next one.